Hello YouTube, Joey here from TBI, hosting another TBI weekend live stream. This one's episode 16, which is about understanding decks and the meta. I have three people with me tonight. I have Jalen.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I have Jake.
My credibility will return one day.
And we have Chris.
Abba bitches, what's up?
So, understanding decks and the metagame can be a big, small, all over the place topic, because understanding decks is based on the type of person you are, and the metagame is just how you comprehend what meta is.
What even is meta?
What you should expect.
Yes.
That is as simple as I can put it.
I really think that's as well as you can put it. It's just what people play the most.
What even is?
But what
Oh,
do
you mean
people play the most?
Oh, you mean that dumb robot fuckboy that was a thing that while back?
You mean like
Castrion?
Yeah, Cancerion, like that. Like that was meta because everyone fucking played it at an event.
Everyone played it.
That's not really true. It's just a hyperbole.
So
But-
many tops.
I don't know English. What's hyperbole?
Exactly.
You can leave it at that, Jake. You don't need to know what hyperbole is.
What do I know
It's
hyperbole?
like just so many
It's an
tops.
exaggeration.
I know it is. I'm joking around.
Oh my god.
Jake, it's hard to tell when you're joking.
That's weird.
I don't know how it's weird, but whatever.
So, where are we gonna start?
What the meta consists of?
Are we talking about what are we gonna start off with? What the meta is, or how to understanding decks?
Let's start with meta. Because meta really goes into decks.
Okay.
So we all agree meta is what people are playing.
Yes.
Yes.
C.
Jake, are you just saying C because you don't have an answer? Or do you honestly agree with that?
I was saying yes in Spanish. Thank you very much, you non-linguistical bastard.
That wasn't his question, Jake.
I know it wasn't a question.
I'm stupid. I just asked if you're doing an obligatory agreement or an honest one.
No, I was an honest one. Why is this something we're questioning when we're live?
Because this is how people learn.
I
People
know.
learn from the mistakes of others.
I know what it is, Joey.
Then stop asking obligatory questions.
That's like my thing.
They're really annoying.
Can it not be your thing for like the next, what, hour and a half?
Oh yeah, all the obligatory questions. Chris, don't give him ideas. So, what do you guys think the meta consists of primarily right now?
Fifth Omni.
It's not meta without Dragon World.
Dungeon World's a huge part of it.
It's not meta without Dragon World.
You know I'm right.
I mean, come
If
on.
it's not
Even
one
when everyone
build, it's
thought
another.
after like Galaxy Burst, people thought like Star Dragon was gonna be a huge thing. People knew 100 Demons would be a huge thing. Then like they showed up the least compared to Dragon World. Like what the like? Well, because Dragon World is still the most highly used world, except at a few events.
Dragon World will forever be.
One set in the game's history that doesn't have a Dragon World card in it.
No. We finally got one in Shadow vs. Hero. We got one.
This Dragon World
All
set,
the support went to Bullshit World.
Joey,
Yes.
oh my.
it became Bullshit World because of that set.
Oh, it's Bullshit World before.
Right.
I've never liked Hero World.
Yes, you did. No one forced you. You didn't care about it.
You didn't care about
I
it,
wasn't
but
worrying about it, but I didn't like it.
I liked the
Buddy.
world. Then when I liked it, but then when Shadow vs. Hero came out, I just flat it outright hated
I
that
just
bullshit.
disliked it because I hated the one line. I mean, I've already gone over the whole video why I don't like it.
Jalen, justice will always prevail.
And that's why I picked Dark Heroes, because you gotta do whatever it takes to become a hero.
He has no business with us.
With us.
you
act like
are
you're
not on the
left.
straight and narrow. Get out of our righteous path of justice.
And I say you're all
Exactly.
fucking wrong, and you should just play things like Star Dragon World or Dragon World and get good. No.
Can you guys not hate on me?
I'm on that SDW pathway. Thanks to all this new fucking support that's getting leaked.
And I'll
Jack.
for it all
But then
eventually.
again, we're not here to talk about that. That's for another time.
Yes. In the very far, far future.
Yes.
Right. Honestly, like with this mode, there's so many things that got support that it's hard to say what really people are playing. And then
all I
always
know
been
is every single Ancient World deck is actually relevant now.
All
Unfortunately.
because of that one lifelink nulling card, isn't it?
Well, I'm saying that it made a
it's more like a
Caesar
stupid
better.
weapon.
Raging Spirits got hella times better because of Burn Nova, Underling Ricky.
Oh yes, Jalen, you already know.
I know, but I know you're like saying this because of you having Raging Spirits, but I mean like just like in general, like they just got so much better in general. Like
Oh yeah, they did.
They're kind of scared. I mean like that better Maju Demon Slay is just to me. Like, why does it exist? Just to me, just like, why do you exist?
Lol.
But Jalen, don't you want to put, don't you want to like put your?
I want to slap my Mazeri in the center, but when
don't you want to put your Gargnar, Rosario, or Dale Cruiser to the left?
Fuck no. You fucker.
Hey, at least the Dominion Rod's useful now.
Oh my.
Yeah, just throw some Castellans
stick.
or maybe some
Whack him with a stick.
Anyway, I think out of the ancient like whole, well, I was gonna say trio, but someone might try and make Wild Dragons work.
Someone's gonna mention it, so might as well.
Someone was gonna mention it, so I just got rid of the elephant in the room.
Well, I still don't think it's good, and I don't think it'll ever be good.
I mean,
it's still
just like Joey. I won't acknowledge until it's good until it actually tops.
Well, actually, if you want to get technical, it is still a trio. Like, I wouldn't consider El Diablo's his own thing because he's still technically a Dragon Lord.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, this is literally.
So the trio goes Wild Dragons on the very, 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 very bottom that you can really see. Then you got Dragon Lords, and then you got Raging Spirits.
Yes.
Yes, boss. Raging Spirits with that Brawlic new impact. I'm like, yes.
Ray, shut up.
Joey will smack you if we keep talking about that.
You're on stream about a completely irrelevant topic. Of course I'll hate you for it. Then again, I have other ways of dealing with Chris.
Anyways,
so everyone else in this room.
Other than Dragon World, basically, let's get out of the Dragon decks.
Let's go the Dragon decks out of the way. The only one that's relevant in terms of people playing is freaking Dragon World.
Oh, come on. You don't think Raging Spirits aren't relevant?
I said the Dragon Worlds.
Oh, well, I just said, like, Dragon decks, because Ancient World's just dragons.
Well, if you want to get technical, Raging Spirits aren't dragons.
If you want to get really
in the TCG,
all dragons can be dragons.
In the TCG, they're not dragons.
Bitch, we don't care about Japan.
But they're creators and gods of this game.
Stop.
Actually, I believe Singapore is.
Kami-sama.
Singapore plays English meta.
Because why the fuck not?
It's Asia Oceania.
Don't ruin everything I believe in.
It just did.
Jake, you don't get to dream.
What's a dream? What's a dream? What is it?
Alright.
Okay, this is just becoming stale. Okay.
I
Who
know.
wants to initiate the conversation of what other than Dragon Worlds or Dragon-based decks are there?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this right now. Even though Barbed Wire is a thing, Hero World will still always be relevant.
Oh, well, defensive freaking items are still always going to be relevant.
As much as it pains me, even though Barbed Wire exists, thank you, Bushi Road, Hero World's still going to be relevant.
It's mainly due because item with defense means, if it's still Kaiserion, body of steel, having nullifiers just makes this still an annoying matchup.
Yes.
Like I said, Barbed Wire didn't destroy Kaiserion, it just got rid of its offensive capabilities that made it so stupid.
Yeah.
So with barbed wire, now you shut down its offensive capabilities, but you gotta know when to use it and not to slap it down like it's gonna save you.
What about Legend World?
Only one that's
Legend
relevant
World
is
is a thing,
freaking
right?
is Legend World Heroes and Stars have still not been relevant for some goddamn reason.
What about Asgard? Hello?
Exactly. Jalen was good.
No offense, there's not many people who are smart enough to use it, right?
You know what? You're right.
You know, it pains me, but he's right.
Like if it wasn't for like
mostly because half of them. Mostly because
yeah,
half of them are
like I was
Ragnarok
saying,
players.
like, that's what I was gonna say. Like literally everyone else is still thinking Ragnarok's gonna make it work. Ragnarok makes it worse. I will say this
Wait,
at the
what?
other
You
time.
don't think Ragnarok's a thing still?
No, I know it's a thing. I think it's the thing that's holding them back.
Like honestly,
Wait, you don't think it's an actual thing?
Like half the people who play
Joey,
Asgard are always
there's
like,
a
oh
reason-
Ragnarok. Like, go fuck yourself.
I mean, most people don't look into things like this, but I look into the decks that people like scrubbed out with, like at events. Like I start trying to dig into that, and people really scrub out with Asgards a lot when people say they faced them because they always have the Ragnarok. I'm like, why are you still playing this piece of shit?
Your piece of shit card is apparently OP.
It's not a piece of shit card. It's just easy as fuck when you go against certain matchups. Like someone's not like if someone has like Hero World or any deck in general that has a spell note, they're gonna wait till you Ragnarok, and then you're fucked.
Winters, I wouldn't even let them get the draw. They lose 2 cards from the top of their deck, and they lose their engine.
I would never stop a Fimbulwinter because literally they can just if they're playing the right way and has the one that sets from the drop, then that thing's just irrelevant to just stop. Stopping a Ragnarok, which they can't get back in general, is better.
I mean, like, granted, if they have like easy field removal, like Fimbulwinter's also like really vulnerable. Like I remember, every time I would like face Cologne, like my Dragon Crush would always be, that Fimbulwinter would always be a victim to Dragon Crush, and I would just laugh.
So like it's really just down to like the only time I've seen Asgard do well is literally when Asgard beat Kaiserion in Singapore.
And now that I'm looking at the deck list, I see why.
He was ready for it.
Thank you, Nemesis Thunder.
No, in all reality, I think ready is an understatement.
5 years of planning.
I think it was meant to destroy.
Dude, he had what do you have? Like Nemesis Thunder. He had
3 Nemesis Thunder.
Yeah.
And 3 Ormungders.
Ormungder. Wait, is that the item that like
World Snake?
Yeah, World Snake.
Oh wait, no, World Snake. Sorry, I always like just called
the ultimate wall.
Yeah.
I think Kaiserion actually has a hard time.
That reminds me of like when we saw that Japanese video, like just literally that person just constantly thundering.
And I'm looking at this. Oh my god, this is the deck that got 2nd place. It literally is just so beat Kaiserion. It has X-Blazers and it has Mock Bravers. It's the entire.
That's all they need.
No, and then you see his sideboard.
What is it?
It has other monsters, but what he's citing Count Dawn?
Maybe for the matchups that try and like maybe like it was for the Jormungandr. Hey, you link with it, it's 12. I don't know.
He has Arduous Training.
Hey, it gives it more power and penetrate. That's not stupid.
Exactly. See, that one I like, and then he has like Count Dawn in out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't understand citing I don't understand citing an Omnilord that's not like freaking Tenbu.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, the 3rd place guy cited a Ziyun. See, I can see citing a Ziyun.
Oh yeah, Ziyun makes somewhat sense.
Ziyun is citable.
Yes.
He's citable, but I don't agree with like using him.
I want to try it.
Ziyun has his god matchups.
I want to try it.
I just wish it was more. I just wish there weren't so many decks that could actually deal with him. Like you can't cite him for the Ancient Dungeon or like any deck that just.
See, it really depends on the Ancient though. If you catch on that they're like, if it's El Diablos, and
if you
catch
don't
on that
see,
they're
no, I'm
not
gonna say if you don't see a Dragon Thunder or a Dragon Flame Cascade ever, then do it.
Essentially.
I mean, even in the ancient matchup, what would he provide? Like he's just 8,000 for 2 gauge, and then they can still Wrath Trigger and probably kill him.
But I get Penetrate.
I mean, that's still 4 damage off.
Yeah, like if they Wrath Trigger, I'm cool with that.
5 damage because he's also paying a life.
No,
What?
it's 4 because
No,
Zeon's only 3
he has
crit.
3 crit and then 1 life. That's 4.
Jake, we did the math
Wait,
before.
yep, might be.
You want to know what I want to
Anyway,
see? You want to why I want to see overtake the meta?
what?
What?
Ninjas.
Auto World? Ha! Called it!
I wish. You see, until someone makes a perfect deck, well, not makes a perfect deck, but gets lucky enough and has the new null that gives them life gain if it actually works, I think Katana has a chance.
So Jalen, what was that card I showed you that's in generics that'll pretty much do that?
Are you talking about castling? Because I will bitch slap you.
No, you're talking
No,
about
I'm
the start
talking
item where you look at the top part of your
Joey
deck.
left, I don't normally hold grudges like ever, but I'm still pissed at you when you kept me up at night talking about generic on the fucking group chat.
Jake, what did you
Jalen,
do?
it won't happen again.
I don't know that for sure with you.
These are separate problems. We'll
Jalen
talk
still
about
has
this
his grudge
after.
against White Dragon
I'm
Shield.
talking about the Sword of Athame, the cheat
The
cast
stupid thing you
answer card
talk
I
about
showed
with
you that.
Captain Answer.
Oh, hell no.
That's even worse, Jake.
Hey, it's a
You'd rather
thing.
be
People can get
hassling than
creative.
that.
People can try and be creative.
Creative doesn't mean it's good.
I never said it'd be good if it was creative.
And this is why you will forever suck.
And you'll swallow.
All day.
Every day.
Please stop.
Look at Jalen, he's mad.
No, I'm sorting through shit.
Oh,
You
he's
know,
holding
like-
a grudge.
He's sorting the team's collection of White Dragon Shields.
I will choke
No,
you.
I have one. Jalen won't touch my Crimson Battler deck ever again. He said that today. It made me so happy.
Jalen's holding a grudge against me, though.
Oh my god.
You
Okay, no,
deserve
anyway.
it.
Okay, anyway.
But we're getting back to stream.
Yeah.
Holy
How do you
shit.
guys think ninjas can do in this meta? We'll talk about each and every build. Water's
If
not
someone's
really
not if someone's not making Gojin Maru ninjas, someone's gonna get screamed at.
Well, yeah, by the populace. But I mean, how do you think they would actually fare?
As long as they stay far, far, far away from the dungeon matchup, I think they have a good chance.
Essentially.
Hey, Aboro Genbu's a card.
Joey, I don't care about link attacks. I mean just in general the damage output, and with the non counter removal in that deck, it just fucks them.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a
that's
reason
what Katana will
There's a reason they haven't been relevant ever since Dungeon came out.
Yeah, that's like the one
So
thing that
basically,
Katana
they've never been relevant. Period. That's what I'm hearing.
No, okay, no. I mean literally why they haven't gotten wins ever since Dungeon came out.
like aside from Hades' Fall,
They've
Katana
never
would really
gotten
need more
wins.
counter removal.
Joey, they've gotten max top 2 and not wins.
How the fuck did they get second place?
It was a long ass time ago. Like
I'm gonna look at the original Springfest things. They still have him up.
set 4 meta. I'm pretty sure I saw a ninja get second.
Set 4 is past dungeon.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hello, people were still playing Thunder Knights in Dungeon even when Set 4 came out.
Right.
Well, that's because Set 4 was underwhelming as all fuck. Even though it was 2 new worlds, Set 4 was underwhelming as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Not true. It makes me sad, but it's true. I'm the only one who made Darkness Dragon doable in my area.
Because no one wanted to make it doable.
And then PK Knights come out and everyone's
My
like,
first deck was doable, which was what made me happy. It was just like naturally good.
yes.
And throw them.
So
But yeah. But honestly though, when it comes to Katana, it really
Anyway,
all
like
depends
Water
on who's
is,
using
I
it.
think, has the most promise because of Sen no Sen. Like I'm seriously surprised how many people are not doing this. But like Sen no Sen with Waters are just like a godsend.
I would think about like Buddy Help
think
is a
the
water
only-
attribute out of all random.
The only thing I think that would not make that strategy so like consistent or good is literally just gauge issues. Like you need gauge for the set spell to make it work. You need gauge for the Nase. You need gauge for Sen no Sen.
Well, that's why you play 3 Gagers in that deck.
I mean, yeah, you play the Shadow Dive for a gauge, you play Lockdown Ninja, and you play Clear Serenity.
Well, yeah, you could do that. Except that's water, so I don't think you can play all three of those.
Yeah, because literally the size
Well,
one deck is usually...
you can electrocute your opponents.
I mean, for
Electric
fuck's sake.
Arrow is garbage.
Enthusiasm.
I mean, for fuck's sake, I made Sen no Sen work in my non-Gojimaru or water build, and it was godlike. Like just for those like double penetrating assholes, I have like a Tsukikage in the center. They want to double penetrate. Sen no Sen, fuck you.
You know what size 2 I think has potential ninjas?
Kashin Koji.
Well,
No,
that's
he thinks
actually
the Medusa clone, like the
yeah,
one with
Medusa
3,000.
has a lot of potential ninjas.
Wait, which one?
The
It's literally a
clone that came out
5/2
with Wicked
300
Thunders.
demon ninja, and it is just Medusa, free to call, 3,000 defense instead of 4,000 to penetrate.
Oh yeah, the 100 demon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, for aggro ninjas, like of course.
I mean, but no one wants to not make ninjas anymore without making it literally just Gojinmaru.deck. Only size 2s you run are Gojinmaru plus Suiha. Just right there.
And that saddens me like so much.
It
I
makes
mean,
me feel hurt inside.
that's why I've sort of gotten bored with, like, just the entire world. Skull Warriors have never been too interesting to me, and then ninjas just became bland.
Like really.
Thors were interesting to Jalen for about 2 weeks when we thought he would get the deck for a second, and then I got it back.
I said that out of pure I don't know what the fuck to play until Dark Heroes came out.
Okay, that's still a reason.
Like he has Yamagitsune in his hand, and he sees Schwartz. He just tosses the Yamagitsune like, fuck it, give me the Schwartz.
Fucking, I'm throwing this shit in the trash. Done.
It's like, fuck it, give me the Schwartz. Give me the Schwartz.
Give me Schwazi.
Well, what other sleeper decks do you think there are in the meta? Because the way the meta's been. Yeah, sleeper.
Sleepers.
We got water.
Clusterfuck spam.
4,000 Festival. For some reason, people still don't think that.
Legit, Jalen, I was just about to say that. Like, no lie.
But seriously, like, people, like, I know, like, other people actually realize that the deck is good, but there are people that still think, like, oh, this is not even a deck. This is not even a deck.
Like, people really
It's not,
underestimate.
it looks like not a deck because it's not. Besides the idea of having 4,000, the monsters don't have like an archetype synergy. So it's like a cloak, and it makes it look like it doesn't work together, but it really does.
People really do underestimate like the really broken potential of that deck, especially with that new fucking monster, like Bear Trap Fang's retarded cousin.
Fletch Rat, which I have a flavor of.
Butt ass trap. What? Butt trap.
Okay, this subscriber, I like him, but True King TCG just wants every profile of every teammate's deck. Like, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Frostbites. Hello, sir.
So I'm just gonna tell him Magic World's up on Monday. So just get him off.
The Wizards. You're a wizard, Harry.
You are Harry with.
Anyway, that actually makes me want to think about Magic World as a whole into this meta, because they've changed quite a lot with Assault of Omni.
Yeah, really.
Like
a size 3 deck is plausible now.
well, you know
really?
what sleeper deck is really good? Although we said Dragon World.
What?
Crimsons.
Because of
It's
what
not
you did
that-
today.
I wouldn't really call Crimson's a sleeper deck.
Joe,
Yeah,
tell
me
Chris
neither.
what
Tell
you
me who
did
plays
today to
Crimsons
Jalen.
right now.
Joey,
Okay,
tell Chris what
Joey.
you did today to Jalen.
He-
I told him about the double Giga Howling Crusher.
He already told me, but
I
I
told him about the double Giga Howling Crusher. Don't worry.
honestly wouldn't call Crimson's a sleeper deck.
Yeah, they're not sleeper. People have used them before. It's just no one actually like just makes it work for some reason.
Yeah, like the reason I call them sleepers because like who the fuck plays them now?
No, people played them. It's just people aren't good with them.
How are you not good with like the most basic
Bingo.
of basic decks? I'm sorry,
Bro,
that deck is so basic. It takes a generic understanding of the
when I said that Chris said that the deck was so easy to use and took like no skill, you wanted to counter argue that. Now you're saying it's so basic.
because I played it. Like when
No,
you
see,
play it.
see, and Joey, now you understand where I was coming from. Like I
Yeah.
was so hyped, because I was like, like a new spin on the world. I was like, okay, cool. Then I played, I'm like, yeah, this is way too fucking vanilla for me. Screw this shit.
Oh, it is vanilla.
It's way too generic armor dragon.
But you know what? I don't mind it. I mean, I'll play the deck anyway because we all know I like vanilla decks.
Yo, because you don't gotta think much, just do. How I
I
like
think
to
enough when
play.
I play Star Dragon.
I mean, generic Rush has always been Joey's thing. Period. I mean, hell, when Star Dragon World when first got announced, that was his first build of it. Was going to be generic Neo Dragons.
He wanted to make
He
vanilla.
realized-
Neo Dragon beat down.
Yeah.
He just saw like how many vanillas there were and how bad they were. He just like, nope, this is not an idea.
I was like, I can't do
And then
it yet.
Dragon Wars became a thing.
And remember, kids, it all started with a Star Guardian Jackknife.
Which is why I need a Buddy Bear.
A man
Happy
can
birthday, Joey.
Jay, get it for my birthday.
I know Devlon thinks for his birthday. Now you want me to know you things for your birthday. I can't complete everyone's birthdays.
If I had no lie, if I had money, I would.
Chris, I know you would. We both know how I feel about this.
But other than like Dragon World, Magic World is so like 72s have gotten weirder to me because they have a couple of decent cards that came in the set, but like it's not almost usable.
Yeah, it's like as much as it like honestly like when it comes to Magic World, as much as it pains me, like I honestly think Pillars are the more relevant deck in terms like other than Wizards, which really hurts me because I like Wizards more as a deck.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, wait, why are you pained? I'm the Wizard player.
No, but Jalen, we've had this discussion before. I like Wizards more than Pillars. Even though I don't play either, I like Wizards more. I mean, I would play the deck if some cards weren't so fucking expensive.
Can we talk about this card?
No.
Okay, Rusafel, I'm always going to say this, I would have liked it if it was 3 gauge. 4 gauge is just too much.
Yeah, I could actually agree on that.
I want to see a Lucifer deck. I think it would do really well.
It can
Okay,
do
no lie. No.
It's like you said, Joey. It's like you said when we talked about it at locals.
Today.
It's good if you build a deck around it, but and you make it synergetic, so that does make it good. But I don't like having to work around my. I like making a card work around for my deck, not making a deck to work around for my card.
Yeah, as a standalone card, Lucifer really isn't that good.
Well, it's got solid stats. I'll give it that.
It better have fucking good stats. I mean, for 4 gauge.
What's its defense?
7,000.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
8,000 power, 2 critical, 7,000 defense.
No,
And I know it has
no
double
lie though.
stats.
Once BFA gets updated, I would actually test out Rusafel.
Nah,
Because no lie,
because
when he first got leaked, I was interested, and then I saw 4 gauge. I was like, oh, I actually have to.
Yeah, I
think
know. We
now.
all felt that way. I was like, oh shit, it's 4 gauge. Fuck that.
It's like I actually have to think now. Fuck.
What?
Thinking, oh my god.
Could you guys imagine Lucifer with move?
You can do
I mean,
that.
you can do that, Joey. Mad dancing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
I mean, yeah, but like, what item would
But
you
what would
play?
be the point unless you have like? I mean,
No,
okay, no,
no,
there's
there's no-
like,
there's
all the
no
magical,
point.
all the magical weapons don't even make it like even relevant if it had move.
I'm just asking questions to ask.
I mean, the only way it would be relevant if you play the battle ore circle and then you move it to the right and then someone like link attacks it or goes for your face, you battle ore circle.
Okay.
Which is a huge upgrade to Magic
Wait,
World.
is there a Battle Lore Circle from Magic World now? I missed something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it came out.
Yeah, it's all cool.
It's all cool.
Okay, because this shows you, and Chris knows, how much do I pay attention to Magic World.
So what do you guys think about that 100 Demons monster that was shown in the newest episode that's already out?
Oh, you mean Death the
It's
Kid, the
for-
100 Demon?
Yes,
Is that what you call him?
That's why. Look,
Joe.
that fucking monster is literally Death the Kid, and all of our fans who know Soul Eater literally know what I'm talking about.
I don't
No,
know
like,
what you're
when
talking
I
I
saw
about.
made a
the
whole
first
post.
episode. Okay, I saw the first episode of Soul Eater and that's it, and it just didn't appeal to me that much. So
No, see, that's the thing though. The anime is dookie. Like that adaptation is a disgrace of an adaptation.
Yeah, the anime is not as good. Like, if you were more interested in manga, you would love.
Like legit, the manga is god. The manga is godlike.
oh, okay.
Death the Kid is
But anyway,
god
no,
in the manga.
yeah. But anyway, though, the card has potential. Like stat-wise, it has potential, and the effect really isn't all that bad if you know how to work around it. Given how Trio and Devil Advantage is a thing.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say like, yo, like play it as like a backup. I mean, not like a backup, but like an inhibitor. Like if you play like the ace and the straight in like a deck,
Yeah,
and just make it
essentially.
not
It's a,
so
yeah.
bad.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Did I miss something? Because I forgot. I might have blanked on the name. We're talking about the guy who has a character really hated things that didn't have symmetry, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not what we think of the actual card.
OCD demon.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, see, that's what I
just
said.
trying to remember which card it was.
Yeah, OC.
It's Bodus.
Okay, it's OCD Dragon. Cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bodus,
6K,
where he
6K
just-
power. 6K power is really good, even though for like for size 2 it's really good. And like I said, if you really know how to like work around the discard aspect, especially against decks that really can't keep up like hand advantage like Magic World can, it can actually be really good if you know how to use it.
Don't be like Shido and get to the point where you have no cards in hand and then
Exactly,
just lose.
like legit.
No, Shido seemed to always. Oh wait, I messed it up. Never mind. He was discarding cards just to make sure he wouldn't get damaged. Gao thought ahead.
This nigga Gao chuck drums like, dude, what the fuck?
No,
He's like, don't worry, I
the
got
one,
this.
No, but like me and Joey talked about, like he did the one pro play I think I've ever seen Gao do, counter Buddy call.
Yeah, seriously.
Like legit.
Counter Buddy Call to save the game.
Like counter Buddy call to open the
And
center
then
and
got
go
off effect to blow up center and then impact. Well, unfortunately, Impact did it in the only way the show could show it.
Look
You're
at that
gonna show it.
player development in a card game show.
No matter what deck, no, legit. I love it how like no matter what deck Gao, like what iteration of Dragon World Gao plays, there will always be that pro Dragonic charge.
Dude, I
always
hate
like
that card now.
And Shido,
Dragonic
the
Charge
worst
should
thing is,
never appear in the
it's
show
always
again.
against Shido. Like Shido, whenever like he expects to not get impacted, it's always a Dragonic Charge that happens. Goes against the Suku. Oh, he doesn't have enough Dragonic Charge.
Exactly.
No,
It's like,
no, it wasn't just Dragonic. It was triple Dragonic Charge in the same turn.
wait, what?
It was so bad.
Do you remember
When he was playing
Dragonic Charge, called Ritter,
Oh yeah.
Grimoire.
And then
Oh yeah.
and then
Also
Jack
with
Knight.
Dragonic charges. I was like, Bushiroad, no, you're just forcing this now. like no, I'm like legit. It would have been a good, it would have been a good opportunity to show burn energy, but no, Dragonic charge. Okay, that's fine.
You know the worst thing I hated about like Jackknife in terms of like when they made Ritter, they never showed like any of the new forms, like no Jaeger, no nothing, no.
No, literally, and like
the
and
problem was
like all we got was Thunderstorm, and when we did see new forms, it was just slap on top, Gold Ritter, like legit. Dispatch, Aggressor, Gold Ritter. Fuck the new shit.
No, it was just the problem is it never showed anything new, and if you look at it as a TV show, because they knew there wasn't going to be anything new for too long, they lowered the production value of drawing the Jack. Because, like, Thunderstorm comes in, yo, I'm 3D, I'm good. Then you throw in Dispersal, and then Aggressor. Oh, they just look like a kid drew it with crayon. And then you go Gold Ritter. Well, it was nice while we had those.
Okay, granted, there really was no point. Like, you're better off, like, saving your fucking quote-unquote budget, because they were only going to be on screen for, like, 2 seconds until Ritter came out. So there really was no point.
I mean, they could just they've already done things like in the recent episode where they just literally Paruko just calls out plays while the shit's not even being shown to the audience, but you just know what's happening in terms of what the game is, so you're not confused. So they could have just done stuff like that, pan away to something else and explain what's happening at least in the game, and then move on to something else, and then go back to the game.
Well, no. Apparently, Ritter deserves that respect, even though it fucking doesn't.
But it's just like, you have so many options to choose
Okay,
from.
let's not. Okay.
The farthest you get in all of Jack Knight's forms is his third mate form, which is sad.
Okay, let's not talk about anything else because we should get back to the topic at hand, which is
But Joey
understanding
died.
the decks in the
Oh
meta.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Joey
But
left.
Joey went poof.
Okay, so we went through. We went through Dragon, Magic, Katana. Do we even need to go over Dungeon?
Dungeon
No.
OP, you will lose.
Demon Lords and Knights just ruined
Like
everyone's.
legit, like Assault of Omni, like gave pure adventurers and pure like dungeon enemies and demon lords the boost they really needed.
Yeah, they did.
I've never been so happy to play enemies, man.
I've never been so happy to finally have my dream of a full adventure
Like
again.
legit, pure adventurer players get their magnum opus. Demon Lord players get their magnum opus thanks to bullshit Ragnarok 2.0.
Wait, why is all this bullshit?
Jalen, I experienced it
It's
today.
only no. It's only no. It's only bullshit because like it's not damage reduction. I become death. I become near death. You don't. No, it's not. I don't have a chance to block the knife. The knife materializes in my butt already. Like fuck.
You're so right. Like Jake, like expected to live after I didn't I was going for face, and then he's like, "Wait, you have that impact." I'm like, "Yup." Then I
No, but
wiped,
here's the thing.
I
That
wiped
wasn't
out
my
a hot,
problem.
I
I
wiped
was
out a hot
okay.
springs and both of his items.
Yeah, it's like fuck
Like,
you,
here's the
Julio.
thing, Jalen. I checked the top of my deck. I had 2 rebellious even after the charge and draw. So even if I had played something, I wouldn't have survived. There was no way I was winning. But the fact that you got off the impact screwed over every other plan I had. So it was like charge and draw, 2 copies of the same card.
I mean,
that
when
are
I went
now
against
vanillas.
Joey's
Screw
off
you.
camera, when I went against Joey's Crimsons, like I legit every time I said it, Joey said, "I don't care about that card." He saw it, he would always keep heavy impacting it. I'm like, "Joey, you didn't care." He's like, "No, I didn't mean that." I got to like 4 soul, he went like, "Nope."
Fucking heavy impact.
Yeah, like honestly, I knew people said like Crimson Valors are like a balanced deck or like they're like worse Thunder Knights. I'm like, not when you have literally a card Bushiroad designed to just say we're gonna make this one card to make them relevant. And then people said what? And then they're like, what? Wait, they're not relevant? Give them a Tetsuya. Job done.
You have the possibility to nuke any card on the board you don't like, and on top of that, you get like
And the worst thing in terms of the card design, I think they specifically knew what they were doing when they gave it those stats. 4/4. Oh, you can't Dragon Flame Cascade, you can't Hidden Crossbow, Barret Call Barret, or this shit at all. You have Pillar of Fire, Death Grip, and Dragonic Survive. Good luck.
Magical goodbye.
What card?
Heavy impact, like it just specifically designed to make Crimson Valors good.
You mean the card that made your day awful today?
No. The thing that made me feel awful is Giga Howling Crusher.
Double?
Just double.
Just double.
Double. Not double, double.
Chris.
I think it's Doble.
No, it's Doobadoo.
Doobie-Dooba.
I'm pretty sure his English name is Double.
Shabadoo?
No.
It don't matter. What other bulls? I guess we should hop on a what? Do you want to like discuss DDW next?
The only relevant
DDW is dead.
Yeah, no.
The only 2 relevant decks are PKs and Deep Size 3. That is it.
That really is true. I'm sorry.
But
Black Dragons have
Black Dragon.
after Davida constantly using the deck, they still don't give that deck enough love, so it's just dead.
But Davita's coming back.
Who cares? He's probably gonna end up using, like I said to Joey, Grados is probably gonna be like, I need a pawn that can use Garden's Dragon well. Davida, you're here.
I'm just saying he better drop Violence Familiar.
Yeah, he should.
Which one's that one?
That's the impact that gives
the
all
one
your
that
special
lost
strikes
+1.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying.
He's
After
gonna
all
have
that,
he's gonna go against Genma, have the most broken thing, have triple Death Gaze, have a Crisis Field, and then have Violence Familiar. Get your ass.
Jesus Christ.
9
Like
damage.
attack Seeger 3 times. You better have Glacies.
I guess we know how variable chord turns evil.
But there's reversed Omnilord coming.
Jake, no, hold up. Jake, he said that variable core will turn evil. Why did you say, but there are reverse versions? That means he goes evil.
I didn't English that correctly.
I still don't even say he turns evil. He just turns more of a dick because legit at this point, I'm still convinced Variable Core is just neutral because he doesn't give a fuck about anything. Like he did what he did just because he wanted to go back home. He was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Fuck this
He's
shit,
like, I'm in the
out.
future where Yami probably already killed your world. I don't care about
Exactly. It's like, bitch, you lied to me. Why do I care about this past? I'm in the future. Fuck you.
you. But I'm gonna need your buddy, your core deck case, and your pride. Bye, Tsuka.
Don't worry, Jack will come back as the new
I'm
new
the real
Omni-Lord.
Which
Tetsuya.
one? There's like 4 Jacks.
No. He'll become the new sixth Omni Lord.
Probably
I
will.
swear if we get it. I swear if every Omnilord just ends up dying and we get a new form for an Omnilord, I'm just done.
Okay, I don't want that. I just want a new.
It just feels like it. Like Drum has like so many fifth Omni forms. There's like I don't know. Azudai just looks like he might. I don't know.
No, I know. And no, but I mean,
Ziyun just
Drum,
feels irrelevant at this point.
I mean, Drum's already thing. I feel, with all this bullshit with variable chord, I feel Jack is probably gonna turn into one. The rest, I don't know. As Modai's just probably gonna stay with the one form. At least I fucking hope so. The fucking troll.
I can't believe people actually expect Rusafel to actually become the Omnilord. Like, dude, he just has the emblem.
Lord, I'll be cool with that.
I don't want a
I'm
second
cool with
Omnilord.
that. I actually like Rusafel's character already.
I mean, I just find it weird that like Azure
makes all
had
the
this friend
panties
for like
wet.
a long ass time, and then just left him going like, "Yo, I'm gonna become an Azure." He's like, "Whoa, what you mean, die?"
Yo, like legit with that backstory alone, Rule 34 is having a fucking field day.
Stop, Chris.
Yeah, you really didn't need to say that.
Anyway, Darkness Dragon World already covered. Blah, 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 blah. We already said Hero World. Katana, Magic, yeah, Ancient. Anyone we missed? Danger.
Oh yeah, Danger Dolan,
You
yes.
mean like
Danger's
it's
everyone
the
most.
same as it was 6 months ago?
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I was gonna say it's everyone's favorite fuckboys. Everyone's always afraid of it, but then it almost never happens.
Like really.
It's true.
Like everyone's
It's
afraid of
dangerous,
Armor Knights, then they'll like probably never face. They'll probably only face like one in a tourney and be like, "Oh, I was afraid for nothing."
But at least Dual Dragons are getting love now next set.
Oh, thank God! No. I know Mikado Evolution's gonna give them the biggest slong in their ass because as soon as I saw that cover card looking like the same card that was Super Beast Aura, I'm like, they're gonna give them shit support again.
Oh, no.
No.
It's the same card.
Huh?
No, it's probably gonna be like some bullcrap life gain spell or something.
Yeah, correct.
No.
Jalen,
They're probably gonna have something like that, but still, it just simply looks like they're just going to literally ruin Dual Dragons.
I want to
again.
see what the 8th Omnilord is like.
Okay, well look at it this way. They're getting their Omnilord in this set. And I'm pretty sure
Okay, first of all, the 8th Omnilord is indefinitely a Dual Dragon. His name, I looked it up, the first part of it means dual in like Greek or something. So he is a Dual Dragon.
Look at it this way,
if he's somehow an Armor Knight, I'm done with life.
I mean, look at it this way. Pretty much a rule of thumb that's been happening so far. Pretty much every world that's gotten their Omnilord, with like that same support in that set, turns out to be pretty fucking good.
I'm just saying, in terms of like cards, the only ones that have been the Omnilords that have been like the non, I would say secondary archetype have been Count Dawn and Zune. Like, every other one is like the main deck of their like whole world now, like Armor Dragons, 72 Pillars, Neo Dragons, obviously because that's all that world is.
Yeah, exactly. It's all we have right now.
That would have been some funny shit if the fucking Omnilord was a fucking Dragon Arms.
Oh my god, I'd be so done. That would make no sense. Like, it has crossed knives, but it's an Omnilord. Makes no sense.
Lol.
I'll take it.
Put it into the soul of any monster. Like, watch that be the text.
They can't change cross knives' keyword name.
Okay, watch. Okay,
They actually write out the description for Cross Knives on almost every single one of the Dragon Arms, so they probably could just change on him.
They would have to like do the
Super
rating
Cross
spirit
Knives.
thing and then errata every Dragonite and say, I mean, not sorry, every Dragon Arms and say put into the soul of any monster.
Super Cross Knives.
Super
Yeah.
Cross Knives. There we go. Problem solved.
Super cross.
Super Cross Knives.
Super equipment
what?
change.
Yeah.
No wait.
Oh wait, Legend World. Duh, I
Yeah,
forget.
Legend
that
World.
thing. I mean, we already said Asgard, but I mean, like, Legend World heroes aren't.
Oh, we talked about the rest of Legend World too.
I mean, they have. I mean, they have Oberon.
If it wasn't for Caliburn, Glyph, and Oberon, that deck would still be shit to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty fact.
No, that is like 100% true fact. If those cards never existed, do you think heroes could do jack shit?
No.
Exactly.
You see, Legend World is basically full of any kind of hate card. And
then their one Spinel clone. I like to point out they still even get a fucking 1,000 rapier. That's how shit that deck is.
I mean, even Katana World got their own 1,000 rapier version.
Too bad it's a fucking triple R.
No, I mean this.
That's a Paimon.
Oh no, he was talking about
that's a
the bullshit
Paimon,
one,
not
the
a 1,000
4-2-1.
rapier.
No, but 1,000 rapier is a vanilla. They have a fancy 1,000 rapier. Actually, they have two fancy 1,000 rapiers. One has one critical though.
No, Joey, I have a fancy 1,000 rapier with 7,000 attack.
Yeah, Knights got their own too.
Well, if you're going by
they
base
did get
stat,
a
if you're going by
1,000
base stat, it's a Paimon.
His name is Roy,
Yeah,
and he's
Jake's
a
got a
boy.
fancy Paimon actually.
Yeah,
I got
it's not a fancy
Paimon.
1,000. No, you have your own 1,000 rapier and Roy, and you have a fancy Paimon in that other bitch.
Roy doesn't have 5,000 attack.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He's an
I thought he had
exact
four- I thought
1,000
he-
rapier, Jake.
No, he actually has 4.
No, Roy is 5.
Roy, okay, Wandering Knight Roy, please look that up right now.
Wait,
I
No,
never
I-
looked
no,
it up.
wait. Are
I
we talking
specifically
about the boosted dragon?
I just took your word for it.
Oh my god. What are Joey, you don't know anything.
No,
about
no,
Knights.
Joey.
Jake's place.
I specifically remember it being a 1,000 rapier clone because Jalen wouldn't shut the fuck up about how the other one's better than it in every way. And just to spite him, when I build my deck, Roy's gonna be the buddy.
Wait. Are we talking about the card that becomes 7K?
No, that's not Roy.
Lou.
Yeah, no, that's Lou. We're talking about Roy, the legit 1,000 rapier clone.
No, Chris, English name, it's Rue.
It's fuck this shit. I'm out. No, I can't even. You know what? I'm not even gonna buddy it out of spite anymore. I can't even do my fucking joke anymore. Fuck this shit.
No, Roy is still Roy, but Lou is Rue now.
Oh, okay. No, I was about to say. Because I'm about to say, Jalen, you shout out my whole plan. I can't shout Roy's our boy anymore. Fuck.
I know you were gonna do it.
No, he's still Wandering Knight Roy.
Yeah,
But
okay.
no, he's an exact 1,000 rapier. Adventuring
Oh,
Knight.
okay. I'm thinking of a different card.
Okay, yeah, but anyway, yeah, Asgards are pretty wonky in terms of where they are meta-wise. Heroes are dookie butter except for like 2 cards.
Dookie butter.
I think Asgard just takes
Never
it.
accept Merlin as a good card. If you accept Merlin as a good card, you are...
If he could get Glyph, I would agree, but he can't, so no.
They specifically made him not able to get Glyph. That's how shit Merlin is.
Well, don't forget, Merlin was made in set 4.
Yeah, Merlin was made way before fucking
Okay,
Miracle
even
Impact was
so, they could have
conceived.
said they could have specifically just said non-monsters.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, Blizzard's going to be smart enough to do that.
Oh, come on, they've done it before.
So how do you guys feel about stars?
I think
Stars, for some
something.
reason, I always expect them to be good. I always expected them to be good, but no one gave a shit. Just no one. Everyone even says, I fear this matchup. It just never happens.
See, I'll build it.
Like,
Regal
Spencer,
Rex,
Spencer is in, like, New York, is, like, the only fucking person that even plays it. Like, I've even seen. Like, everyone else just, no one plays it. I don't understand that.
because
Like,
stars
Damien
are
did it for a
boring.
little while. Well, it's not that it's boring, it's just that everyone knows, like every deck practically can deal with, like, turning into vanilla, because most of them can probably beat stars in a vanilla game.
You want to know what the issue with stars is?
What?
They
They're
lose
bad
to
at
any kind of
vanilla.
beatdown deck automatically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't win against vanilla matchups. Like, if someone builds a rush deck, they're going to get their ass beat.
They instantly lose. It's just it can't
Yeah,
win.
that's the whole problem with them. And then that's why I hate Australia's. It literally limits your plays, and then someone's just gonna keep going. Oh, it's like Gojo Bridge. I'm just gonna hit your face.
Australis makes
Like,
the
I
deck
can't touch the left.
suicidal.
That's why I hate Australia's. Like, I don't think it's good. I just think, like, if you're gonna play it as a 2 or 3 of. Don't. If you 4 of that thing, I think you deserve to
Nah, I'll
lose.
play 2, maybe 3 at most if I really need it.
That's what I said. 2 to 3 of. Like, it's not a 4 of. If someone 4 of it, Buddy is it. I will.
So you hate Sophia?
Yes.
Huh? No, well that's especially why I hate the syndrome. Like, people want to buddy the same thing someone in the who played the decks buddy. Like, when I see Mary Sue as the buddy in like Wizard decks, you know how badly I want to choke someone's throat.
See, I like 4 Mary Sue's, but that's because I like having
3
access
to
to
2.
everything.
Andy will always
I
be
like
my
3
boy.
to 2. Even Andy doesn't just justify playing 4 of that bitch.
Andy will always be my buddy because he's my friend. You got a friend in me.
Oh my God, Toy Story.
I mean, his name is Andy. You might as well make the parallel.
I forgot about it.
Like, legit. Like, I always sing that every time I call him. You got a friend in me.
Joey, you won't forget in 2 years, Toy Story 4.
Oh God.
Oh no, it's actually a thing. I'm not even making a joke. It's
Wait,
actually a thing. Toy Story 4
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah, it is.
Oh God, so in other words, something I'm not watching.
Like, they'll spit Toy Story sequels left and right. But yeah,
No, Joey, you're gonna watch it.
What,
Your
10
little
plus
sister's
years for
gonna wanna
Incredibles
watch
2?
Why would I watch it?
Like, no,
Your
they'll spit
sister's
Toy
gonna
Story
make you
sequels
watch
left
it.
and right, but we had to wait, like, what, 10 plus years for Incredibles 2?
Hold on, Chris. Let me hear Jalen.
Wait, what?
Let me hear Jalen.
What?
Alright.
What were you saying, Jalen?
I said your sister's probably gonna make you end up watching it. Like,
Nope.
like your family's gonna go
Nope.
out and be like, she wants to.
I will walk out of that car and be like,
It's like,
nope.
Nope. So much nope.
I'm pretty sure I know. I already told my mom. I'm not being around my sister's birthday until it's cake time.
You want to know what's sad? I follow the exact same philosophy.
No, I don't like
Well,
cake, so it's not that I'm going there for the cake. I'm going there because it's courtesy. I don't want to be anywhere near my sister or her friends that day. It's
No,
like
Chris, 'cause that's
party.
you have
That's Jay.
you have like what 3 sisters? You said like Jesus.
I have 5.
Oh,
Even
shit.
worse.
Are you like the only guy in your family? Like Jesus.
You know what? Sometimes, I have a stepdad and my brother, but with the way they act, sometimes I really do feel like that.
You poor man.
But anyway, so Jalen, since you played Wide R's a lot on Area, how do you feel about
Hold
those?
on. Jake,
Who's echoing?
Might be.
fix your mic.
What about it?
It's echoing.
That's weird.
Leave and come back.
Okay.
So Jalen,
Oh,
Okay,
my ear.
Wide R's, I try and say they're good, but the only time I feel like they're
But
good
you can't defend
is
it.
with the. No, it's not. I can't defend it. It's that like it's so hard to make them work because there are so many. Okay, it's weird to say this, but it's not. It's hard to make them work. It's that they have the options to make them work, but it's like picking the right ones.
yeah, like if
In
I were to
other
say
words,
like
don't
Wide R's
focus
really
on
are
counting
like
on stupid formation.
Wide R's really
Like,
are like
to
a true
me,
sleeper
clear-
deck.
Like, to me, like, Wolfman Guts is the only one you need, because I don't like Clear Witch. She's, like, literally a break shoulder that costs a gauge for some stupid effect. I don't like her. Like, period. If you want to play a size 1, play anything but her. I don't care. Just
Play
shoot shit to me.
the fucking Gal Korga clone.
Exactly. Wait, dude, they have one?
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, the beaver
Sorry.
thing. The beaver.
Yeah, the rabid beaver. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I have it, like, right here. Isn't it, like, exactly a break shoulder, too?
Essentially, yeah.
Hold up. It's like at the tip of my.
Yeah, but like that's like the one thing that like a lot of people forget about when it comes to like Legend World is like they keep forgetting. Oh yeah, Wide R's.
Yeah, it's literally a break shoulder. It's a
Yeah.
water cycle underneath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the deck like water cycles is bad. It's just that the whole thing with them, they don't really benefit off being water cycles. Like they don't have like a theme. The only thing that makes them a theme is like Decree of Dullahan and their Drago Energy clone.
Yeah, they
Decree
really
of
do.
Dullahan is good, though.
Like they honestly do need like some sort of push, like for them to like
Decree is not good,
Like
though.
I think
be
the
their
only
own
thing that I
standalone archetype.
consider them being actually a good deck is they're the only thing in the fucking game that has a Bagon for size 3s. And it's an extra spell null.
Yeah.
See, like
Annoying ways that are
down could be a thing.
yeah, that's the way it can work. It's actually really pretty decent. Like Decree of Duelon with like a Countdown, like the show like Countdown's deck when he played it was actually a good representation of what it is.
No,
Get a
I don't like
Countdown, a
Countdown's deck because it
Wolfman,
revolves
a
you around
Wolfman
running the
gun,
stupid
like
cards that can't be destroyed
third-
to battle.
like a third irrelevant monster, and then just start hitting face like late game, and you win.
Okay, no.
And if you
I have a big issue with Countdown's deck.
well, no, I'm saying like in terms of like what the end game looks like.
Oh, at the end game, yeah. I have an issue with his deck's idea, though. It revolves you around running the stupid things that can't be destroyed by battle, and our kind of meta, that's really, really meh.
No, it's really bad because like it's just by battle. Someone can because of both of them having 1K defense. It's easy for Ancient, Magic, and Star Dragon World to just say fuck that.
It's like literally to the point where you can say your only good matchup is fucking Katana World.
Yeah, that's like, and like yeah, even Ledger World could do if you like literally playing against Asgard, sit on blood. That's another thing that's bad about them. They're really bad at dealing with walls. They're really bad. Like you have to play like Cetus to deal with walls because forecourt penetrate.
Well, see, that's why my buddy that's why when it comes to that deck, my buddy's always Cool Libre. Broadcast wall breaker and penetrate. Why not?
Yeah, and that's the only way I ever think like even Night Witch is okay, but still in the end I still think she's shit. Like it's just in general, I think she will always be shit to me.
Understandable.
Because you're paying 1 gauge for a break shoulder. I don't care about like even the benefits, like you can't get penetrated. This is in your center. I don't care. It's literally just a 1 gauge break shoulder. I hate that idea.
All right,
Thanks.
yeah. All right. Now for the last world, generic world.
You mean Judgment?
I mean, we do have 2 decks now: Actinites and Valdidi Robos.
First deck isn't or the second deck's not really much of a deck.
I mean, Valdidi Robos is not terrible. Like Magic and Hero World are the one that it gets the most benefit from.
Yes, yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just don't
like people
see
say
it
Ancient. I'm like Ancient sucks with this. People keep saying Ancient. I'm like, why? Because life gain? That doesn't mean shit. Hero World is so much better. You can actually use Prepped and Okay to launch the Kaiserion like support cards.
Oh yeah, you can put this kind of.
Yeah.
See, like Hero World is good. Okay, yeah, Hero World, Magic World.
And then if you want to be like Chris, you have that the Ride Impact, just pay 2 gauge, deal 3 damage.
Oh yeah, is Gaia Crusher too good?
And then I knew like a Darkness Dragon variant that did okay.
I mean, honestly, it's just literally how you work with like. My only problem with them is they're ride monsters, both of them now, because they're the second one. Both of them, in my opinion, are just shit. Like.
Oh yeah, the ride monster shit. That's why I like him.
These eyes effect is so garbage to me because you're basically forcing yourself to take a damage so you can counterattack something, and you lose a card still. And the one that makes it the worst, it will just deteriorate and make your opponent go, oh, if there's monsters here, I'm not gonna attack that again. I'm not gonna lose my cards. I'm gonna kill your other shit. Then you just went minus for no reason.
See, I like the fact that they have that +4/+4.
See, I wish that worked with freaking Gizai. If they were if only they knew they were gonna go the route to switch this deck to ride or having a monster/item thing, that card would have been so goddamn amazing if it worked for the ride monsters.
Well, what about End of War?
End of War? Wait, you're not talking about the destroy all cards thing.
Hey, I'm just saying, Enderport has potential.
It has
No,
some
you have to go.
potential,
You have to
but, like,
minus way too hard to make it go off. That's why I don't think it has
yeah, you need
potential.
2 more. Wait, the first thing, it destroys all cards, so it destroys your cards too. So you have to have it says you have to have 2 generic cards, and then you just pay 3 gauge and destroy all. So you need multiple investment on the field and still use 3 gauge to blow up a field.
So
To me, it's
I'm
like
just saying, if I'm just saying, if used correctly, it's pretty fucking good.
I see your point, but like it's just like I think it's more like a sideboard thing. Like it's not. I think the one thing that I think makes validated robots actually good. They're a generic deck that comes with their own nullifier with damage control, making like practically almost everything you use in a deck like a better white shield, and then operation restraint like a better chillax that just doesn't gain you a life. They kind of have their own way to like not need nulls.
Essentially.
So it like with like Operation Restraint, it makes things like who aren't impacts that aren't as relevant, or like someone just tries to or burn decks, like you just go, okay, fuck you, just gonna stop the damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys.
Yeah.
So we've gone over
Activate
every deck now,
Judgment
right?
What?
We've gone over
Well,
every
I was
deck
gonna
now.
say
where
we
it's
didn't go.
different.
What about
I mean, I was
chess?
gonna say Activate Judgment is kind of died out. Okay, please stop.
Judgment's just fucking judgment. Okay? If we're in a
Yeah,
low,
no, yeah. Like when it comes to judgment, if you've done one, you've done them all. But what about chess, though? We need to have that chess discussion.
Chess is garbage. Forever. Chess.
No,
It
what?
said chess.
the hell is that? Someone asked if BFA has updated.
Oh my fucking
No.
god!
Stop asking people. It's not updating until at least this
Here.
like
I don't want to install
today's Saturday, so
subscribers,
next
but
week.
Jesus
It
fuck,
probably
making it
will
hard.
not come out. The update will probably not come out until next week. Legit this day next week.
Maybe 10 hours earlier.
Specifically,
Like I don't know, like it's going to take forever. Like they wait like 2 weeks after a major set. Like, and I mean not extra booster. Hence why we haven't gotten shit since Shadow vs. Zero.
Which
Like,
kind of
really?
hurts me.
So literally, so now that we've gone over at least most of the relevant decks, understanding these decks and their weaknesses is going to be a big thing. Like, you have to know that like all the decks like at least weaknesses if you want to be able to beat them. Knowing their strengths is usually easy.
Yeah.
Like
It's easy to know why
go
something's
against Hero
good.
World. Oh, yeah, it's like knowing how to beat something is a lot harder than knowing how to knowing what's good about them.
It's like
Like,
knowing what
if
makes
someone
something powerful is good, but knowing what to actually take away from it, that's where it really comes down to.
Like if someone saw like emergency launch in a superhero deck, they're like, oh yeah, I know what this thing does. I know how good it is. But you have to know how you can stop or beat this thing or make it like not ruin you in a matchup.
Like
Essentially.
me.
Yeah.
We got fucking cheated out of a ruling.
Well, to be fair, that was the old ruling until they changed it without really giving notice to it.
Yeah, they actually didn't even like say anything.
Like legit, when Adaric was a thing, that really was the legit ruling, and then one day they were like, "Oh yeah, this ruling's not a thing anymore." Wait, since when? Since about like a week ago. When the fuck didn't you say anything? I thought you guys knew. Excuse me.
Bushy Road.
Yeah, like I'm gonna know rulings. That's cute.
But in terms of like if we went over like all the at least I think the ones that people should expect, of course Hero World is going to be around, so just understand with barbed wire now you can stop all the offensive YOLO beat your ass into next week stuff, but you got to be wary of all the defensive shit. I mean everyone's not going to expect it, but here's the new suit is actually not terrible because it pretty much acts like a nullifier for one, like without like doing anything. Like
I mean, for fuck's sake,
it's
it's
like a
plus
battle
6.
battle or something.
Hold on,
Huh?
did I hear soup?
No.
No,
Here's
the
my
new
new
suit.
suit.
Suit, okay.
Like for fuck's
Yeah,
sake,
the
it's plus. I mean, for
plus
fuck's
6 for
sake,
transform.
it's +6 +6. I mean, how is that not a null?
Wait, what? +6 to what?
To a
Joey,
transform
there's
monster.
no
It's not.
counterattack, just to let you know. There's no counterattack.
But what does
It's
it
literally
do?
Rapid Dragon for transform.
Yeah, like, no. Choose a
It
superhero,
gives
give it +2
+2/+2
+2.
to any superhero. But if it's
Oh,
transformed,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Shadow
Yeah.
versus Hero.
Yeah, and if you're transformed, give it an additional +4. So it's literally Wrath of Dragon for transform. So it's
Hey,
essentially
Jalen.
another null.
Jalen, I think I just found your favorite comment. I
What?
want Miseria to be tier 0.
That's not actually
You
my
don't
dream. I
want
don't want
things
that.
in life, young
No.
scrub.
I don't want everyone literally hopping on a deck that I've been working on since forever, and everyone's gonna say it's good after like all you bitches took forever to just realize this.
Like, and the truth
Okay,
has been
Jalen, I've always put
spoken.
your deck to shame, and I'll continue to do so.
Still fucked you up.
I mean, what can I say? Every deck has its bad matchups.
Like how forever my deck shown, no matter what variant of enemies, I can never deal with Danger World. Well, specifically when they just start getting penetrate with that cradle, it's just over.
And a Star Dragon World will always be awesome. Oh, no one
Like, I
argued.
love my enemies, but I don't want them being tier 0 because I don't want people trying to hop on their deck. Because I would hate to see everyone finally giving enemies respect after they get all this new support instead of actually paying attention when it.
Like you see, like this one dude's like, "Oh, hey, I remember you. Didn't you play Pure Heroes before?" No. What are you talking about? It's like, get the fuck out of here, fuckboy.
That world end. World end is not broke as people think.
Is that the final mission card or something?
Yes, it's final mission code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you should just
Uh,
highly remember. I'm terrible at names.
everyone. Okay, here's one thing for everyone like who's afraid of knights. Think about this. Depending on your deck, if you have counter removal, you most likely can hit them, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, knights are pretty easy to deal with.
I constantly throw stuff in the center all the time against Knights, and I do fine.
Yeah.
Hashtag shameless plug to our video.
Yeah.
Can I add an annotation on the stream?
People will always hop on one deck whether they like it or not. Exactly. I don't care. I mean, if they like it or not, that's not the thing. I mean, like, I don't want people to hop on it just in general.
Like
if it's
just
a good
because
deck.
it's good and they know they'll win with it.
I mean, no, because even if it did become tier 0 by like without any new cards happening to try and make a new tier 0, like imagine it just wins an event, like Texas is like November 1st. Imagine Missouri wins, and then everyone wants to hop on that. I know this for sure. Whoever wins with that had to be either smart in general or knows dungeon enemies, because that deck is not simple. If you think it's simple as fuck, you're gonna lose with it.
I found a beautiful quote.
That I tried Jalen's.
Just play what you built and play it better than everyone else.
Yep.
Thank you, Fox Mikado.
That really is a beautiful quote.
Hashtag the Fox.
That's essentially how you make your like your fucking name known. It's either you put a twist on something people already know, or do the same thing better than anyone else.
You want to know what Fox Mikado deserves?
Dungeon here.
A cookie,
Well, yes, but I can't give him a cookie.
a banana sticker.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's Eric Thomas or someone I remember.
I don't care. I'm
terrible at names. Don't ever ask me to remember names, but I think he deserves a round of applause. And Jalen hates me once more.
You go, girl.
No, that's actually deserved though, so I don't mind that.
You go,
Yes,
girl.
These sound effects.
Yes.
Here, I gave him a hashtag.
Oh gosh, a hashtag.
Thank you, Fox Mikado. Hashtag
Oh,
thank you, Fox.
Hashtag Fox only final destination. Mikado only.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Chris, you're gonna love this comment.
What does it say?
Knights are a rush deck that can deal with other rush decks, so adventurers. Just find a pure Knights deck like any other rush deck.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's simple, but Giraton, we know this, you know this, but people see new shit and then think new shit means it's not the same formula.
Pretty much.
That's how people.
I'm quite like when I set out to build the deck, I was quite aware that it was basically any kind of rush deck. I had some kind of theoretical list. I looked at it, had a friend look at it. It is a basic rush deck, and I was just satisfied that it was all adventures.
Literally just from the dual wielding alone, you could tell it's a rush deck. Oh, one item breaks down the wall while the other one hits for 3. Like this is a rocket science.
Like I don't, as
like saying
that ain't
1 + 1
rocket
is 2.
science.
I personally care that it's all adventures, and I've been wanting that since Dungeon came out, a functional all adventure deck. Now I have it.
I mean, that's always been a thing. You just needed to that's always been a thing. You just needed to put
it was sort of okay. It wasn't always a thing. It was a thing. It was a sort of thing when Miracle Impact came out. Then it got
no. When I legit first picked up Dungeon, I did Pure Adventurers for like a good 4 to 5 months before I went to Mix.
I did the exact same thing. Had Jalen and Joey look over both of them. Had 4 Tetsuyas. I could not figure it out. It wasn't good.
You built Mix in
Night Lords? Okay, what are you smoking?
Wait,
Mix in October, Jake.
Here, what?
No.
No.
Giraton said Knights and Demon Lords mixed in a deck. That hurts me a little bit.
Nah, fuck that. No.
Unless we're talking
No. He's onto something.
No.
He's onto something, son. Dual wield with a Gargnar on the right. I'll fucking do it.
No, it's
not gonna lie. That'll be pretty entertaining.
I mean, I don't know exactly what Demon Lord is, but
well, I suppose you play like Miseria.
I'm just thinking bad thoughts. Like, why would you continue for like a Miseria? It's so much gauge.
That's disgusting amount of gauge. But no. Wildlands maybe Miseria and Incubus.
I mean, people always wanted to make it mix because of Incubus, because Incubus doesn't help with the synergy other than just getting a mission card, so you might want to make a mix deck, but this thing is not a good this is not a good mix deck card. It just does one thing and then it's shit afterward.
Yeah, it's true.
You say that, Jalen, I'm putting it in mind.
Like, besides grabbing the mission cards, it has no synergy.
Oh, Chris, it's a good card, play it, but I'm just saying, it's not the best enemy to call back when we continue.
Oh, of course not. I'm always going to put it back into the deck with Orther. What are you smoking? Shit.
No, I know that, but I'm saying someone's probably going to do a stupid play like that. Oh, I need to defeat monsters. I'm going to call this back and waste 2 life.
Like, if I had a sideboard that worked perfectly and I had built it myself, I would just put 2 of them in there.
I mean, granted, if you top decked into a dead FAP and you have a continue on deck, I could see the potential in doing that. But other than that, it's why would you do that?
Hey guys.
I mean, but then that's almost the same thing.
Demon Lords, but they're not really your best option.
Okay. I see your point, but Vlad is completely based on having an adventure weapon to even call him, and then you still need. I mean, and then you could still say yes, Alex Bane equipped that, but then he needs adventures to even get him crit. It has to be
as much as it pains me.
And then Rebellious, your 100 demon guy. If you don't have a weapon out and you just want him to be a demon lord, he sits there as a 5/2/4 vanilla when you just throw Grunwald out there. There's better options.
It's not a bad idea. I didn't say this was bad. I just said someone said earlier, it's interesting, but I wouldn't. I just don't recommend it because Demon Lords are completely just all about the synergy with Demon Lords, and Knights is about synergy with weapons. So it's just it doesn't mix because Demon Lords are very center based, very.
Yeah.
Jalen's learned that over the past week.
Needs to play things to his side unless there's something blocking his side.
Last week, I knew this when Assault of Omni was coming out.
And yet you played Alex Bane in it for even more than a second.
I played Alex Bane for testing. Fucker.
Still against it.
He's gonna hold it to you.
Joey, you played Star Saber. Shut up.
That's when I was playing Radiant Punisher.
Oh, hold on, wait.
That's its own variant.
Geartop says it's not heavy on the Demon Lords. It just uses them as a rush option with the restand spell.
Exactly. My nigga Gargnar, let's go.
But wait, where are you?
Okay, now I get. Okay, now I get this. Okay, now I get what you mean by Demon Lords.
I get it a lot more. But where are you amassing?
Yeah, now that makes sense. Commanded a Warlord with a freaking, I don't know, have enough gauge to do that in restand of Vlad? Oh boy.
No, fuck that.
God, restand of Vlad that's 6 critical?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if someone let that hit, they're crazy, but
I mean, can't we just say Full Strush is other thing?
I mean, full stretch is better. It's 3 gauge and you get
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
everything.
Isn't full stretch just like the exact same thing?
I mean, it's interesting nonetheless. I'm not
Well,
saying it's
that's only
bad.
if
But
you
it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's not bad or
Venture.
I mean,
not interesting. I'm just saying, I feel like full stretch just does that job better.
I mean, if you have 6 gauge, you can do both.
Remember that.
If you have
oh
6
my
gauge,
god,
you can do
Chris,
both.
stop. Chris, stop.
Did you just say you could call Vlad, do that, and then full stretch?
If you have
No,
enough
he's
gauge
saying you
for
could
it,
have Vlad for another turn. Like,
Didn't he?
say it was like passive.
Chris, you're missing one key step before you even attack with Vlad. Dual wield and drop Tetsuya.
What? You don't need Tetsuya in a full stretch link attack. A Kyoto would be better.
No,
A
but
Quixote would be better.
you need to go into your attack phase, link attack with Vlad and Tetsuya.
no, Jalen. You have to make sure that Vlad hits for Waterlord.
No, okay,
3
here's what you do.
attack with Vlad,
3
stand with
attacks
the
in
water.
this area plus 2 weapons and whatever your size 1 is.
No,
it
here's what
sounds
you're gonna
great,
do.
but like,
You're gonna use Tetsuya, Vlad, and the 2 weapons. So you break down the center with Blitz Tiger,
Right.
then you link with Vlad, then you restand, attack with Vlad, attack with Eisen Tiger, cast Waterlord spell, restand Vlad, attack with Vlad again, final phase, full strush.
And how much damage did we just assumingly do?
21.
I don't want
We
to.
assumed Vlad had 6 crit, so we penetrate 1.
Joe, you realize Vlad has no cap in Dungeon World, right?
No, but
Yeah,
I
no,
just
but we're
got a
just being
random
safe,
number.
Jake.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
I said I
I was wondering
assumed.
where we're getting 6 from.
Okay, so 1 from the Blitz Tiger, 7 from the Link Attack. That makes 8. Add 6 due to regular Vlad, 14. 3 to Eisen Tiger, 17. The restand with Waterlord hit 23. Full Strush is 4, 10, 11, 34 damage.
Boom!
But so much gauge that dungeon could probably never fucking generate easily.
Yo,
There
I've had that much gauge before.
this
Jake,
is why
I said
Okay,
easily, not after like
Yeah, we're
4
talking
turns
consistently,
or 15
Jake.
turns.
Jake,
this is why
Yeah.
you buddy this is why you buddy Messiah to Suku.
He's a badass. I still like old
This is
dungeon.
why you have Break to
Knights.
Suku and Vlad.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Miracle Impact Dungeon Mix better than the Knights. I feel like they're more flexible.
They are more flexible. That's why I love it.
How much gauge do we use in that? What,
Like,
what do
you
you
can
mean?
go aggro,
Mazaria's 2 gauge, one of the weapons 1 gauge. I just said 4. 4 gauge, that's it. At max.
Wait, where
And
is
dungeon, and I'm not saying that's bad, but like dungeon's not the kind of deck where you can throw around losing 4 gauge and still live.
He's right. He's so right.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about dungeon, cause chat.
I mean, we had to talk about it every now and then anyway.
Yes, we
It's
did.
part of the meta, let's be fair.
Dangerous fuse.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't want to do this because my head's already hurting. Someone mentioned dangerous fuse.
Stop.
Hey.
I think he's making a joke about Gage.
Best spell in the game, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's not even just a joke. It's like the same thing when I talked to Shamik when Shamik said when I said dungeon has gauge issues. He just immediately like reiterates with dangerous fuse helps that. I'm like, oh god, people just don't know this.
It's too chance based.
It's like still early on. Like remember when dungeon just came out? People still think dangerous fuse like to this day is a great card. It's not.
Sell it. Make money.
It is the best. It's the best dungeon. It's the best dungeon's ever gonna get to max gauge excel the card. So that's all I can ever say about it. And it's like, oh, everyone's like, oh, it's like a nice one, except you don't have to pay a gauge. I'm like, oh, you just all look at the benefits. You don't think about, oh, I top deck this late game. I hope I get the hand. Nope.
Yeah, seriously.
The thing I've done way too many.
And like I say, there are people that are smart and don't freaking let you get and like Jake and other people that actually memorize which way you're shuffling.
You think I memorize it?
No,
You
Jake,
not
silly
memori-
fool.
Okay,
I guess every time. I'm just really
Jake.
good at it.
Jake, it was
Yeah,
hypothetical.
Jake's intuition.
I faced someone at like Springfest, and he knew like well, not Springfest, WCQ, and he knew which one it was each time. Like I remember like literally only moving it around twice, and then like I just pretended to move it around, and he still knew.
Jalen, but like you and I have played the game of Dangerous Fuse many times. There are 3 times where I have ever gotten it wrong against you, and 1 time I have ever gotten it wrong against John. You are the only 2 people I know who have ever played Dangerous Fuse in their dungeon deck, who I have personally met in real life. That means I've lost Dangerous Fuse 4 out of somewhere near 50 times.
I mean, I played Dangerous Fuse when I started.
Chris, I didn't play you.
Everyone did because Kazane made you all think it was amazing.
Yes.
I mean, no. I mean, honestly, I only threw it in there because
sorry to say it like I was being condescending. It made all dungeon players, including myself, think it was amazing. Like, it's one of those cards, it sounds amazing on paper, you play with it, and then you just hate it more.
Pretty much.
You know what? You're so right, though, because every time I fucking play and I see a Shalsan in those 2 cards, I'm like, oh, fuck me. Like, you get that
yeah.
sweat.
It's always the worst when you get a null or before hidden crossbow, like get Pillar Fire and Shalsana. It's like, I hope you go to my hand. They go to Gage, and you just feel so fucking mad.
Like, legit, you're just
See, this is why I play draw power in my decks, not chance cards.
No, but we don't have draw power. That's the point. That's why people shouldn't be
play
hyping the
really
card so much.
slow draw power.
Buddy, help. Buddy, help.
We're not playing Fortune Select.
Buddy, help.
Stop. Chris, we don't have the gauge.
Yeah, we do. 1 Gauge Demon, Oxbane, Messiah, Tsuku, Orzer.
Bro, I have Kamil and Quixote all the damn time.
Okay, first of all, Chris, I have to hit all of those to get the gauge.
Not Tsuku and Orzer.
Yeah, those are adventures. Good for you.
It's more like mix.
I'm just saying, though. I'm not saying it works with every build, but I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying all the gauge cards that people can run that'll actually make it work. Plus, not to mention, if you are doing mix, Tetsuya gives you 2 chances to actually hit with Alxbane, so there you go.
If you're breaking walls with Alxbane, more than likely you get the gauge.
Oh my god, we're talking so much about Dungeon. Let's talk about Dragon World at least.
Let's talk about Crimson Battle.
Everyone, this is to everyone that like has a minimal experience against Dragon World or just has this whole consensus with Dragon World. Dragon World isn't broken because of shields. Dragon World is broken because you're stupid and fear shield all the time.
Be like me. Play with
Not being condescending or mean. It's just what everyone does. People say every world should have a green shield. Every world should have a blue shield. Bushy realizes when they fucked up making these cards, and that's why there is almost no parallel other than Proto and Earth Barrier.
Like, really?
Yo.
They will never, most likely, not never, but most likely, won't make another version of green or blue shield for another world ever again. They know how powerful these cards are, and they won't make that same mistake.
Yes.
Nonetheless, they're just regular nullifiers. They can be nullified by spell nulls, and they can be predicted around. It's easy. Like when people are at 2 life in Dragon World, and you have a 2 and a 3 crit, so you go for 2, because if there's a green shield, you still win.
Or if they have double shield.
And then they drop the white shield, and Jalen flips the table.
Shut up.
I did it today.
He did.
Multiple times.
Did it.
Did he do
Anyway,
it?
Dragon World, at least, okay, 5th Omni, if you're not playing Burn, you shouldn't be that afraid of them, because then you won't give them the effect out of nowhere.
Yes.
Now, if they draw the God Hand, and then they, like, Lord Shield, or, like, to get their drum effect off and start popping your shit, or have the item destroying one, or have the item destroying one start popping your shit.
Here's what I honestly think about 5th Omnis.
What?
They would be a really strong toolbox deck if you played most of the 5th Omni cards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point. I mean, they're all good, but that's the point. You can't...
No. I mean, like, instead of focusing around Drum on your size 2 lineup and then using the rest of your monsters to support him, build it around a toolbox factor.
That's what most
Go
of the
into
people are
that
doing.
more.
Like, hence why I say most people are running Draggle Keeper in the Fist because they want to not take a burn and then make only damage dealt by attacks or at least high penetrate if it happens to you if you throw something in the center. So then you'll just take only attack damage and minimal penetrate damage and start going in for like effects easily and getting advantage off of it.
See, like, I feel Merrick's a good card.
The only reason I don't exactly like that deck, it is advantage, like it is all about advantage, which is good. My problem is it does. I think the problem I have with the deck is it's really slow at dealing damage in terms of how you want to play with it, where you're going for advantage. So it's something like how you play, Joey, where you board wipe and you don't take advantage of having all these weapons and then using like Giga Howling Crusher, which makes it so easy to close out a game.
See, like, if you play around a drum-based deck, I feel like it would be really good for Rush. But if you play around the toolbox factor, it's more like a tempo deck.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Oh, wait.
Buddy Help is a good card, incredible for a small amount of decks. The only deck I've seen it
Hey,
work.
Jalen, what do you think about that?
Well, Ancient doesn't need that anymore.
I heard Buddy Help's a good card.
Because it is.
Yeah. Garaton said it's a good card. I mean, it is. It's just, I mean, like you said, you perfectly described it. Buddy Help is a good card in the incredibly small amount of decks that can use it. And everything else, it may as well not exist. The only deck I've seen it work in is Ancient. And even so, Ancient doesn't need it because, Divine Dragon Creation plus Dragon Emperor Legend plus
I've made
Dragon
it work
Ball
with
now.
Darkness Dragon.
And I've made it work in Dungeon.
That he
My
has.
cheap ass build right now can do funny things
And
like
Legend.
10 to 5,
Oh, yeah,
1,
it's in
8
Legend, too.
life totals. What?
So I think that's about it. I mean, is there anything else we
Business
really
now.
need to go? Is there anything else we really need to go into deep discussion about?
Chess.
We're not going to discussion about chess.
Chess deck.
I want to
It's
say
going
Raging.
to have
I just
the
want to
highest
say.
rates here ever.
I just
It's
want to
gonna
say
be
Raging
5,000.
Spirits because everyone's gonna. It's not a sleeper deck, but everyone's gonna underestimate them, and that's gonna cost them fucking games. Like
Hey,
Raging
Raging
Spirits
Spirits-
have.
Bro, they
I
just gonna
think
whip out that checkmate. Oh my
Yeah.
god, you fucking broke.
Jake,
Don't underestimate
if anyone else makes another fucking chess joke, I'm muting anyone who fucking makes it.
I'm cool with that.
We are trying to be serious at this point. We've gotten backtracked by so much
I
shit
know,
talk, like
I know.
talking about
That
so
was
much
my last
random
one. I
shit.
got
So please stop
I was going to.
and just stop. It makes everyone's life easier.
I'm not even
Anyway.
saying anything at this point.
Oh my god.
But
Anyway.
anyway, going back to what Jalen was saying, like really though,
I'm losing the. I'm trying to get back my thought because
Raging
people
Spirits.
stop talking.
Raging
Yes, thank you,
Spirits
Chris.
and how they're going to be
Raging Spirits,
underestimated.
I think, are literally they're that deck that since it's a control meta and people are going to probably be throwing shit to the center. This deck just shits on that idea because it's good at keeping in defense and it still plays open center.
yes.
It makes my life easier.
I think the only problem Raging Spirits will ever have is just Dragon World being a fuck nugget and having an impact because they can not have an open center. I mean, they have an open center, so they're gonna get hit by impacts, and that's the only problem.
And only problem. Does Graybard not exist?
What do you think
in
is
your,
there?
Does Graybard not exist in your life, Jalen?
I was about to say deep as a
Greyboard-
deck.
okay, that's like literally an entire. There's only like 2 entire decks. Well, not 2 entire decks, but like 2 entire like worlds that can even use it well. That's Ein and Darkness Dragon World. And Darkness Dragon World in general is just Ancient World's worst matchup.
You're so right though.
Yeah.
Dude, like
Yeah,
think about
I mean,
every single
he kinda
archetype
just
that was
strained.
introduced in Darkness Dragon World, then compare it to Ancient World. Like Death Ruler, if it wasn't for Raging Spirits, could ruin all the decks, and then Spectral Strike deck just hits them, and they have only Glacies and Dragon Prudent as a response. Well, now Mailing Spirit Shield too.
Which then
And
again
then
though, thanks to
and then being outstalled by a size 3 deck or just hit by burn that you can't stop is just mind-boggling and annoying for them.
not to mention Painfield.
I mean, no one sides it unfortunately, so you don't have to always worry about that.
You say that,
But
then that one
if
fuckboy
some
drops it, and then you're like, oh no, this is gonna
Yeah,
be
No,
one
see,
of
you
those
gotta do a
days.
Spectral Strike deck. Spectral Strike deck sides in Painfield.
You're
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah. That
no.
I think that's the only one that makes it effectively work, and it's stupid good because just all this burn and they can't stop it, and then they can't gain life
I
with
might be the
It's
only
like
one who doesn't
like
know.
so many. It just turns so many cards into like almost near shit cards. Like Dragon Dreams is just garbage. Dragon Emperor Legend is just an easier kosher.
Yeah.
Makes Glacies and Dragon Prudent turn to shit.
Makes Glacier become a super neg. Dragon
just
Prudence
sad.
becomes your Glacies, and Glacies becomes Screw My Own Life.
It's just practically like I took 2 damage still, but I stopped your attack, so I feel good about
It's
myself.
like, yeah, it's like Dragon Guard.
It's
It
either
turns
you
into
open,
Dragon Guard.
it's either you open Thunder Tornado or you die.
Mm-hmm. And you can't just side in Thunder Tornado, presuming they're gonna have it, because if they don't, you're probably negging yourself.
Or you could be me and main it.
Could be a mean guy
I
in
mean,
minute.
honestly, I think almost every deck kind of needs item hate, like that can afford it in the main. Like, I know Dungeon would have a hard ass time trying to fit in fucking item hate somehow.
I still think Guitar World has a huge amount of
I
potential.
sided in a bunch of it.
Jake, I said main it. Did I say side
The
it?
word main. My internet connection actually fucked up for a second.
Okay.
Main and Side Town's nothing alike. I think that's just a really
No,
bad.
it literally skipped Jalen, yours, and Chris's words.
So I came late. Does anyone have opinions on Armor Knights, specifically the demon build and its standings in the game? Wait, okay. What is this whole thing I've been hearing everyone making demon builds again? Like, what the fuck's happening? Everyone's
Main 4 demons because it's got giant ass stats.
Because demon is love, demon is life.
Demon!
But you need. You know what? Everyone's gonna just fight me on this, so I'm not gonna deal with like how demon's not bad, but it's just like
Iblis does its job better.
Like honestly, I don't understand. Like I know Kratos would have to make it is what makes Iblis even better, but it's just easier to call than demon.
Because it's drum on Call Cross.
See, Gearton just said his cost limits the deck way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have to get rid of a monster, and then that's assuming the monster's free. And then if you have to get rid of a free monster, that even feels worse than getting rid of a monster that costs money.
Discarding a card.
Yeah, like that's why I don't like Demon anymore. Like everyone always talked about how great it was. I mean, it's still a good card nonetheless, but like the game shifted and it's kind of easy to deal with, especially if like you end up dealing with like how Chris talks about how Ancient World hates it. I think just in general, Danger World hates Greybar just as much because it's just more annoying for them. I think.
Nah, I think
Greybar can go suck a salty dick.
Oh no, Dual Dragons could deal with that fine. It's just Demon Slay Barrier, like take the 2 damage for the Demon go to Arc. Now they're gonna force to attack and they'll lose the Greybard anyway.
I hate Baybard.
I love Greybard. Even though Greybard is like the ultimate counter to like one of my favorite decks, Raging Spirits, I still stay loyal to my nigga Greybard. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gyaraton brings it up perfectly. I love Demon, but it limits the deck too much. Like Demon is a good card. It always will be a good card, but it's literally the meta's changed and Demon is not as broken as we
the deck
thought he
can't
was.
afford to go that minus.
Yeah, it's like Galcon. It's like it sounds good. Okay, no, never mind. I was about to say Galcon sounds good on paper. It never sounded good on paper.
No, it actually does sound good on paper. There are times I've wanted to try it. Trust me.
It's like
I mean, it makes it sound good when it feels like, oh, if it's a size 3, all I have to do is break the size gap anyway. So what's the problem with its call cost? Oh, because you're forced to do this.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Because you're forced to do it.
And then the worst thing, it's just worse Tenbu now. Like, okay, 10,000, 10,000. That sounds pretty goddamn sick, but then someone dropped
5 or 4?
4 crit.
No, it's 4 crit.
Okay, so it's just stronger Tenbu.
But with more cost. You need 2
Yeah.
more monsters to make it work, and then it's just as bad when it's even worse if Greybar destroys it like the next turn, or
I still think
even not just saying, okay, Greybar's way to make size 3 decks feel bad. Someone just drops Rolling Stone just because fuck you, or
Ah!
So true.
Or Steinblade.
Roll saves all.
Or Steinblade.
Or like you attack for 4 crit,
Jeffrey.
damage control, bring out Astrocus, kills it next turn.
Oh yes. Or Ball Mug.
I mean, is the perfect card. I just still wish Mad Dancing was from Danger World, even though I don't think they need more set spells because they already got Star Beyond Megiddo, which belongs to Dungeon. Fuck it.
You wanna what Mad Dancing should have went to?
What?
I think
What?
Mad Dancing in Katana World would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that could have been good. That could have been good. Actually, that's hard to think of because the way ninjas are, everyone just playing Gojen Maru, so Gojen already has moves, so it's just like redundant. And then what is exactly Skullwar supposed to do with that shit? Like practically like the only monster that stages Yamagitsune. What the fuck is Yamagitsune gonna do with move?
I mean, you eat an
I don't
attack.
know.
I mean, you eat an attack. That's all move is supposed to be for.
I mean, against certain decks, it doesn't sound that good because Katana's whole problem is double penetrate.
And that's why you main
And
Sendo
no-
Sen like a
no
pro.
You main it like a pro.
Main like a pro and never let it go.
Like you main it in stuff that isn't Gojimaru like a pro.
Anyway, Legend World Asgard's I think the only main weakness about the deck is like if someone just opens, not opens the nuts, but like just
It's too combo.
slowly whittles the. Well, not only that, but I was gonna say if you slowly start whittling away like their resources quickly, they just lose. Like you kill a Bloody King in a turn, they kind of start losing.
Yeah, that's about right.
Like, I hate to say it like that, even if they have a backup, it doesn't even help them because they need Gauge to call it back again. So, like, in a retrospect, unless they discard an Alvidal, they most likely can't call it the next turn. Well, they can most likely call it the next turn. If they like charge and draw, they'll have 3 Gauge, pay 2 to call it, and then next turn charge
This
and
is
draw.
why
and
you
they'll
always
have
play
Gauge
Rune
again.
Staff.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with it. Like, I want to have Rune Staff because it's so good in the deck, obviously, but the whole thing I like about it more is, like, Starbow is such a good card in that deck. Like, just having, like, because you're going to be 12
I like how you can actually run weapons in it and make it like a triple formation deck.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the
It
deck
can sort of
that-
change. It can sort of change into one, like just have a raised Velgar or a Surtur, and then like switch from just having an Ice Blade and a Surtur, and then like have a weapon or something. Then just go for it.
I mean, I've thrown size 3s on
Two,
left and right, and it's been fine.
That's because you have Aegis, so you're like, I don't care if you even tried to penetrate me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, Aegis is good. Aegis is love, Aegis is
The
life.
equipment change, I just think, is getting like really weird in that world. Like, I think it's just so weird how many cards have it,
Having a
and then
less,
it's just
it's having a lot less of an impact it used to.
Well, because still the only one with fucking counter equipment change is Pridwin.
And Jalen hates Pridwin beyond all hell, and we all do, because it's -2 gauge for...
It's -2 gauge for a white shield. Who the fuck wants to do that?
See,
Plus,
I would do it for
plus,
the
they have an actual white shield.
They have an actual white shield that's just irrelevant because damage control's a thing.
because Merlin can't add it to the hand.
It's Olympus, not Hero, so yeah.
Olympus in defense.
Olympus!
What about Power of
I'm pretty-
Mythology?
Maybe it can search any Olympus, so it can search it can unfortunately search that piece of shit white shield.
Actually, I think it can only search monsters, though.
What, the Lion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think it
I'm
only
gonna
does
go.
monsters.
I'm checking.
it only gets monsters. Oh. Only monsters, right?
Yeah, it only gets monsters.
Oh well. I mean, it's like the only spell it could probably get. Well,
Hey,
other
whatever
than great spell Zeus.
You know, whatever happened to Gorgons?
The ginger
It
bitch
died. It was literally shit. Dude, it was like Wider Circle's sub-archetype. Who the fuck wants to work with a sub-archetype that is max 4 cards?
The ginger bitch died, that's what happened.
No, like, honestly, think about the benefits of that deck.
No, I
think
think
Riley's
about regular Wider.
Good in this meta.
She ran off into the woods and got
your
eaten by a
Riley is
bear.
only good because double attack. But then think about this. You need either bad, like, okay, not bad, but like just random 5/1/5 that could wipe a potential board in certain decks, or you get literally fucking what's it
Now,
called?
here's my
Bronze
thing.
Shield.
Is there any way to get the cards back from the drop zone?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't think so.
I don't think so
There's
either.
literally like not even. There's literally not even like an armor reuse for like any of the decks in Legend World, except technically Stars, because
Olympus.
Cassiopeia is the kind of thing, and Starfall Knight.
Olympus should get an armor reuse. I think that'd be fair.
It'd be what?
Oh, if Legend World got an armor reuse, my Asgards are having a field day.
No. Olympus.
No, fuck you.
Chris
Just
wants to
Legend
be able
World,
to
period.
add Alvidol. Chris wants to be able to add Alvidol.
You already
Dark
know,
Heroes not
Jalen.
No. Hold up. Ty Wolf. Dark Heroes are not broken.
Oh,
They are literally.
Someone saying
just...
Dark Heroes are not broken? That's funny.
No. He said. No, I mean, I will admit it. And I mean, even if I had damage controls and a Burn Nova, which is the only way that deck will work, it's still beyond it's not gonna win kind of deck.
It's
like
too
you
fragile.
need. Yes, like literally that's the problem. The deck, and then the worst thing, the deck has like the reason it's only like even relevant is because it's a good rush deck. That's it. If it wasn't for that, it would just be garbage because damage control is the perfect card because it deals with its main flaw. If it's not a null in your hand or reusable cards like Swords and Gwen, it's shit. That is literally the problem with the deck. You set a dark first base. Great job. Now you have 3 dead cards in your fucking deck.
And then
You equip
it gets destroyed.
the Sneak Judgment against the deck that's most likely not gonna pop your item anytime soon. Great. Now you have 3 dead cards.
Yeah.
Or like 4 or 5.
Like
A lot of people play
literally, the
both.
deck has so many dead draws that you need damage control. And it's so fragile. It doesn't win off Infinity Death Crest, or it doesn't have it, or if it can't win that turn, it needs that Burn Nova to save its ass.
And then the deck just kind of falls
God.
apart.
And then, especially if you're facing a deck that can just slap a wall in the center and keep it alive for a long while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your
Like,
town also
you can
made the point
try-
of life gain.
What?
Your town also made the
Dark
point of
Heroes?
losing the life
Oh yeah, Dark
gain.
Hero has like shit all life gain. It's just literally
Dark Heroes
Yeah, just
failed to gain any
flat out
life
loses
gain.
to Adventure because it can, like, Adventures does have life gain and it just rushes just faster than them.
Yeah.
It's just not a good
Penetrate.
Like, I'm
Like,
sorry.
Dark
that's the
Heroes,
only thing.
Dark Heroes are an interesting rush deck. They're not fast, but they're efficient. It's like they get draw, but they only do stuff to compensate for their problems.
But, you know, I'd
Sneak
say they're
Judgment-
pretty fast, but they don't have any recovery. That's their issue.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
burn their
They
resources
don't have
and they can't get back up.
like that's why like Anson and like Anson just gives you that defensive option that just lets you like slow down for a turn and then just start doing like
See, Anson's
Just,
nice.
start,
That
like,
that
getting
just
yourself-
slows it down, and you use more space towards things that really don't help the deck's playstyle.
exactly like when people say play Mock Braver, it's like a nullifier. It's like yeah, then you just threw away your synergy like right out the door.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
Like,
my flavor is great and all, but you know what?
You need a gauge
still
for this piece of
sacrificing
shit, and then you need like the whole deck is sort of unbalanced in its way at getting to stuff. Like they gave it like all this like gauge eating cards, and then they gave it and then I know hyper energy is a thing, but hyper energy doesn't help the deck. It like in terms of like if you need this card, there are moments when you either don't need it, or there are moments like where you need it and it won't show up because you can't like be like superheroes and like just have it when you need it.
Yeah.
Or like obviously Brave Machines where you can search the damn thing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can search pretty much any monster in your deck.
And hyper energy.
I've never seen Dark Hero struggle that badly, maybe because my local Dark Hero is lucking out. He probably is lucking out. Not saying he's a bad player or anything, but he probably lucks out or no one somehow just doesn't fuck him up easily. Because Dark Heroes are very, like Joey said, very fucking fragile. I mean, I play with the deck. It's very fucking fragile.
I've demonstrated
Like,
that
it's so,
plenty of times.
it's literally, like, it's so fucking obvious when someone's trying to win with Dark Heroes that it's so easy to beat them. oh, I'm at 6 life. You have this 2 crit card. That's your last attack in the turn. I'm gonna block it.
Like, you just have to pay attention to conditions and whatnot when you play against that deck.
Like, it's not even just conditions. As long as you know what Gwen needs to do in order to get back in the fucking hand, and you know what Infinity Death Crest is, it's literally just easy win.
Yeah, you really just gotta, like, block their options.
That's why, like, when people, like, max out Gwen, it hurts me, because I'm like, this thing is, like, literally the most useless Dark Hero. I think Nabat's more useful than him, but I won't max Nabat or play 3 Nabats.
Nah, son, Nabat's buddy material. What are you talking about?
Yo, I remember playing 2 weeks ago. The only regular round match I lost, and he went to hell and back to make sure Nabat was on his field at all times.
That's a bad thing.
But like he used Ansem and then brought back one Nabat and then brought back the second Nabat with Nabat's ability. I'm like,
that's fucking retarded.
You have short drop zone.
I don't understand why you wouldn't just grab something like Gwen.
Why wouldn't you literally grab any better Dark Hero? Like, grab a Schwartz, grab a
You don't need
Crow.
Schwartz. You could just get, like, Crow or something, or, like, the guy who discards
Crow, Scar, like, any other thing
spot.
other than an extra Nabat would have been better.
Although the nice thing about having Nabat is it doesn't kill itself, so you do have a full field.
Best part,
like, literally the only time I ever let Nabat is use it easy turn 1 play if I draw shit. Like, if I open Nabat with, like, I'm finished with you, it's great, because then somebody's gonna be stupid and like link him like for penetrate because they expect this to be easy. Then I just get rid of it, get gauge and draw, and they just wasted shit. And then I'll just rush their face next turn.
But if you have a late game, it does practically nothing. In that very game, I top decked without charge and draw into a Rebellious, and I was already dual wielding. I get rid of both of them and link attack as Ansem. There was no point to calling both of them.
There's no point to even get one. Like, there's only point to get one Nabat ever. Like, you don't get 2. It's just booty.
I think he misread and didn't realize that the new monster becomes a size 0.
No, he knew.
What?
Did he?
I know he knows that, yeah.
Okay. Then I don't know why he brought
the
back
worst part about Dark Heroes in my regionals, every single time it has at least one SP Schwartz, in my opinion, that's one of the ugliest SPs in the game. Love you, Garaton. Love you.
I like his art.
I hate his SP.
Wait, what?
He said Schwartz's SP is one of the ugliest in the game, and I fucking agree.
I like it.
I like it.
Personal opinion. I'm not gonna say it's like glorified artwork. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's a personal opinion. I'm not saying what I say is fact.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like,
one of the best
SPs
SPs in the game is Justice Drum in terms of artwork.
No, one of the best SPs in the game is fucking Prominence Burst.
Ah, Justice Drum.
Wait, you mean Deck or Drum?
No, Justice Drum.
Justice Drum didn't have an SP.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Jake, I'm going to show you this artwork. You were going to know it in your life.
I might have missed something.
Uglier than Hipster Schwartz. Yes, Fedora Schwartz looks so much better.
I'm gonna Google that.
I already got it, Jake.
Thank you.
No, like the best SPs in the game though are Prominence Burst and Burn Nova.
I'm sorry, this card looks amazing.
Nothing's showing up. That's a black screen for me.
You know what?
Put the link in the chat.
It's not showing up yet.
Joey, stop. Joey, try not presenting and present again.
I presented
Oh no,
it.
now it's showing it. Now it's showing
I
it.
never even saw this anywhere. I had no idea this existed.
Joey, they show the I'm sorry, Jake. They show the art in the like every time they show a fucking Shadow versus Hero commercial.
Do they
never
really?
seen this picture, never once.
This picture is amazing.
They show it in the fucking commercial video for Shadow versus
Hey guys,
Hero.
look how much.
This
Look
one,
how
I always thought they showed the triple one.
you guys look how cheap Justice Drum got.
It's only $40. What's going on?
Yo, look how much the Buddy Rare is. 27.
Does no one like remember this is like stupid broke against Ancient World if you have a Commander Gale? Just go against like a Dill Diablos or Raiding Spirits, just hit everything. They cannot stop this.
I'm gonna look at some new shit, but I should
They
probably
literally have to have a Wrath trigger to like
this is
stop.
cute.
Like,
That's
No, they could also, have
it's either like Wrath Trigger or Glaciers or
Glacies.
Well, now they have
or,
mainly Spirit
what is
Shield
it?
too, so
Yeah.
they have a few options now.
The battle or circle card.
Oh, this is cute. $70 for an SP in this area.
What?
Jalen,
no.
you could make $70, buddy.
Huh?
He's
I
not
ain't
doing
fuck. Jake, if you dare suggest I'm selling Missouri, I will
I'm
kill
joking around, Jalen.
You're joking about the wrong things again.
Okay.
But I feel like we're getting off
you. That's like
track.
joking about 9/11.
Missouri is
Not
true
funny.
waifu.
I don't think those are the same thing, Jalen.
I think we're finally out of topics. Which is a good thing.
Okay.
I mean,
For the
is there
chat, if you think we should go over something else, then please put it down. But other than that, it's we most likely done. Like, unless
And we'll give them
you
a
say
Jeopardy
something
song.
like irrelevant, like if you say like Ritter, we're not going to continue.
Yeah, I'm not going to do Ritter, okay?
Say Ritter, I will personally tell you to shoot yourself.
Ritter is the most vanilla deck ever. We were talking about vanilla decks
That's why
earlier. Water.
I hate how
Ritter.
like I used
is
to think
vanilla.
Jackknife was so much fun. Then Ritter happened, and I got so bored of Jackknife.
Yo, I used to think Jackknife was so much fun, and then CJ became our teammate.
No.
Oh my god.
That
It was
one
Ritter.
was just for me.
Jake, you're doing the wrong jokes again.
Oh no, I know that was the wrong joke. That was just for
Stop
me.
it. None of that.
CJ
Exactly.
just fun out of playing Ritter.
Oh yeah, don't forget to leave a like. Likes help us.
Likes,
Reva-
comments,
Reva Reich.
all that yada.
Click an ad if you feel like it. But you
Or
don't have
two!
Or two.
Or two!
to. By the way, do not spend $10 a month for YouTube Red.
If you
Not
do,
worth
you
it.
are. If you do,
You're
you
better
are.
off just sitting through the 30-second ad.
No, even that. No, I mean like, we all have ad blockers, so it's like an ad blocker's free. So like, why would you pay $10 a month for what ad?
It's because kids these days have grown up on the fact we want it now. We don't want to wait.
Garaton, I see what you're talking. Garaton, I see what you're talking about, but I would not mind doing it. But no one else in this fucking stream would want to talk about how to make Kaiserion work with.
Kaiserian's fine. You just have to be smart and not feed everything to Soul Kaiserian.
I
Like,
would
honestly.
talk about that, but I'm not as skilled as the deck because I haven't tried
Well,
it
no.
myself.
Well, I was gonna say like Chris would never want to. Well, I'm saying like in general, no. I think I was gonna say no one wants to give advice to the Kaiserion players, like because people want them to die.
I would talk about it. It's
And
really easy.
And Jalen says the nicer version of what the fuck I was about to say.
Yeah.
I would like to.
I don't care. I can do it. I'm just going to tell you it's very easy. Just don't only
Yeah,
use
like literally, it's like people say, barbed wire. They don't have a technical response to it if someone uses it correctly. Like I'm about to use Sabard skill, fine, I'll barbed wire you. I'm about to use Kaiserion skill. What's your target? Sabard, and I'm at 6 less life. Fuck you, barbed wire.
Yeah, like honestly, the only time you barbed
Use
wire
it in
Kaiserian
response
players
to
make
something.
you say
Don't
barb.
just don't outright do it out of nowhere. I mean, even if you're entering battle, I don't know, just wait for something, or I don't know, wait till something happens. Like if they enter the field and do something kind of
battle.
I mean, unless they have 2 gauge, because I just find it like everyone's gonna. The only way Kaiserion I think can adapt is just play more spell nose, but that's not adapting. That's just literally being
Or
too
spell
weird.
nose.
No, I honestly think it just takes a player who's actually gonna think a bit.
You guys want Kaiserion
I know, that's what I'm
advice?
just saying. Like Kaiserion actually, I'm not saying it will take skill, but if you want to win with it, now you know you're gonna need to think more.
Essentially.
You guys want Kaiserion advice? Don't play it.
No, you guys want Kaiserion advice? Get a gun, press it against your cheek, and pull the trigger.
But I feel like I should talk in
Good
person
night.
for that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much
I mean,
everything.
Take some nice white pills, whole bottle, flip it up. That's how you
Yes.
play Kaiserion.
That's exactly how
You
you play
drink
Kaiserion.
bleach. First step to playing Kaiserion: get a whole liter of bleach and drink it.
Down a bottle of pills. Down a bottle of pills and drink some
No,
vodka.
here's
That's
how
how,
you play Kaiserion.
that's how you win
Take a thing of
WCQs,
antifreeze,
people.
stab it, and drink the whole thing.
No, that's how you win WCQs with Kaiserion, people. Down a bottle of pills and drink some vodka.
Remember, kids, listen to Cranky.
Dude.
Remember, kids, listen to Cranky song.
Minutes.
Get good.
Yes.
Get good.
And to any of our fans, please don't kill yourselves and then sue me later.
No, please, we all love you.
Well, that's pretty much it then, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. Because now we're
Thanks
just
for
rambling on about.
watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out other videos for more Buddyfight content.
Yes.
And we're all signing out. Peace.
Hello,
Bye.
Wisconsin.